Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are most definitely welcome. Thank you for your ongoing support. If you're swinging by, I see you baby. Please hang around to the end of the video. It's not that long. Guys, today's video is about foundation and going back to basic. Very simple for busy people that like that natural look. You want to put your foundation on so it kind of like complements your skin. You don't want to look like you're wearing a different shade of foundation in your face and your skin is saying a different thing. You know, it doesn't look good. You want to make sure that it matches and complements each other. So that's what we're all about. So we're just going to jump into it and try and do this step-by-step foundation, basic foundation application. Oh my god, look at that. I've got unwelcome visitor, but that's okay, because as we know, somewhere out there someone would have 1,000 of these on their faces, or maybe 5, or maybe 1 or 2. So we can't stop living because we have a pimple on our face. So you are welcome to stay. It's okay. When the busy woman, the mom who's got 5 to 6 kids that has no time, the young girl who has to go to college and needs to rush out in the morning but doesn't need to put a lot on. So the most important thing is always good to have a very good skincare routine that you use. So I've already got my eye cream on, but I'm gonna go on right now and put some moisturizer on my face. So right now I'm using the Neutrogena. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost moisturizer. It's very light, it absorbs very quickly. It's that, so I've just got a little bit of that, tap some of that there and there. So all I need, I don't need much. I'm going to be looking down, so excuse me, because I've got my mirror here. What I do is just apply that on my prime areas. Like I said, I've already got some eye cream on, so I don't need to apply it there. I'll do a video on how to apply a moisturizer properly with the right technique. So what you do, you just press it in. Once that is done, you I suppose you would go on to then take some lip moisturizer. It's important too. Gotta put some on. My lips are a bit dry. Put some lips on. Makes you feel good, makes you feel like you're getting in the mood. Step number 3. So step number 1 for the skin is your moisturizer. Step number 2, I suppose, is just to make sure that your lips are nourished, moisturized as well. Step number 3 would be to get a good primer. So today I'm going to be using the Hangover primer, which is that one there. It's fantastic primer, and I don't need a lot on. Once again, I just need a tiny little bit, like a pea size. Okay, that might always start off on my nose, or maybe a bit more. Put some of it there. It's a really good primer. Smells beautiful too. Excuse me, I've got like a big pimple right there. She's visiting, so she's welcome to stay in my house until she's ready to go. We have to appreciate what we have. I've only got one, so that's pretty good. Could have hundreds of them. Gotta be careful. So apply your primer on, guys. This is it. This is like you're preparing your area. Okay, feels so beautiful. It's non-sticky. Okay, your primer's on. Step number 4 would be your foundation. So today I'm going to be using I was actually going to use the Chanel one, but I've decided to go with the Lancome. This is the Lancome one. A lot of us are very familiar with it. You can buy it from David Jones, you can buy it from Maya, you can get it online if you're in Australia. I mean, if you're from overseas, you can buy it online. It's pretty good. The price is not too bad. Just gonna put a little bit of that on my hand, and then so about that much should do it for my entire face. And I do like to look kind of natural. Okay, so what I'll do is I've got this. I've already used some of this before. I've cut it in half, and then I've gone and used a bit over the bottom. So I'm just gonna put a bit of foundation with my finger on my face. Just dab some there, dab some on my head, dab some under my chin, okay, my nose. And I like to keep my hands clean during this process. So once I've used my hands, I've got to get a baby wipe, cleanse my hand, make sure my hands are clean. And then here we go. So I've just got to continue with my tapping motions, making sure that the foundation is everywhere you need it. Now see the difference is huge. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit more and I'll go in with the Chanel foundation. This is the Chanel. I love this foundation. It's fantastic. Again, it's not too bad price-wise, but I mean, you're looking at around $78, so you're gonna have to save up a little bit, but it's worth it once you get it. I'm gonna put it around here, and around there, and around there, and a little bit here. And always clean your hands. So, cleaning my hands, and then we gotta go back and blend, baby, blend. I just do this because it's a bit lighter than the other one that I was using, so I feel that it gives me a bit of a, I mean, I don't want to be looking too like I'm not wearing the right shade. I like to wear the right shade because it's important that my neck, my face matches my neck. See, so do a bit of that, get some of that there. I cut, actually guys, the reason I cut this sponge in half, this blending sponge in half, is because I want to make sure that it is light when I use it. I don't like heavy stuff on my hands. Okay, this is not an important step, but what I like to do, this is just my trick. I like to put a bit of moisturizer on my neck. I think it's important not to neglect your neck, okay? So put a bit of moisturizer on your neck. Ladies, you feel me? And then you gotta go in with your sponge. All the leftover product will be, promise you, will be going somewhere here. See, and it looks natural. You don't need too much. You want to make sure you really blend this right, because the last thing you want is having that line where the foundation finishes there and then it kind of it goes black and then it gets lighter on your chest. Like, see, I've got quite a my face is much darker than my body, like the majority of the people, and that's why we really have to find a way to make this work. So we've done that. It's okay to use the same sponge on my face because I use the same moisturizer on my face. And you never ever neglect your neck. Your neck is just as important as your face, especially when you start to age as well. And like I said before, it doesn't matter how old you are, it's important to have a good skin routine in place. So once that is done, I'm gonna go in and use my concealer, and then we will be done, guys. Done. That's how quick it is, because I understand and I appreciate that you have no time, so I respect you very much. Excuse my dirty fingers, so I can see that the black foundation. That's the thing, when we use black foundation, like, you know, it always makes you look a bit unpresented. So gotta make sure, clean it, baby. So today we are using the NARS concealer. It's NARS. Most of you, us African people, are familiar with the NARS. You don't have to use this, because I suppose you could say this is it's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive either. So it's the dark coffee that I'm using today, and I'm just gonna get a little bit, like you all would know by now, I'm really particular about how much product I put on my face. I've dragged that a bit too much because I suppose, don't know why, but I just did. Just bear with me a minute. I normally like to use a separate concealer blending tool. I'm just spraying it with some water. Not water, it's actually setting spray. It's a MAC setting spray. MAC setting spray that I'm using to spray on my blending I forgot the name. There's something wrong with me. As soon as I get on camera, I forget everything. But anyway, it's not the end of the world. So I'm blending. And I guess the reason I put some setting spray is to make sure that this blends seamlessly and not be too cakey. I want it to blend smooth and look natural, just a little bit awake. I don't want to look too sleepy. See the difference? It gives me that instant glow. Same on this side. It's got a I don't go too far anymore with my concealer. I used to drag it across all the way there, but then it makes my face look a bit big. So I've just learned to concentrate on these areas here, because what we're trying to do is make sure that everything, I've already got a big face. The last thing I want is to blow out the bloody mirror. Just want to look. Okay, I feel like that's enough. As you can see, I'm humid, so I still have my beautiful pimple right in the center of my face, but that's not going to kill me, okay? There's worse things that could happen. So I'm not dying, I'm okay. And I'm not going to try and get some products and cake my face, because then it's not good, okay? I'm just going to let it be, leave it there. And so guys, that is literally your foundation basic routine. And then I'm gonna go and do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back on camera and show you the finished product. But just before I go, I'm just gonna try and powder. I suppose because I haven't really done the rest of my makeup, there's no need of powdering anything, but normally I'll just get a bit of powder and I'll just go under my eyes, because I'm sure not every day will you be doing contouring and all that kind of stuff, because no one's got time for that, okay? Not everyone has time for that. So us moms, busy, us women studying, busy girls, we don't always have the time to do everything. So normally if I do these steps, I just go over there with a bit of powder, put some of it there, makes me look more awake. When I go to my lecture, I'm not looking like, you know, dead meat with all this black under eye curls. I'm telling you, this is it really. And then you can go and put your eyeliner on. You can go and, if you want to do some makeup, eye makeup, definitely feel free to do so. If you just want to go and put some lashes on, feel free to do so. But your basic foundation routine is literally that. Doesn't need more. You don't need to do any more. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.